There are 7 amigos at the launch of Far Cry 6, with one returning one actually from a previous game. I will give you a spoiler warning once we get there, because in this video I want to go over all the amigos in Far Cry 6, their special moves, and also how you can get them. Of course, let me know your amigo of choice in the comments down below. A like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. You can enter my giveaway for 2,300 Far Cry credits via the link in the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber of the channel if you want to participate in these giveaways, and I will be announcing the winner next week. Let's start with our first amigo. You likely already have, because you of course get Guapo with 20 to 30 minutes into the game already. I will leave timestamps, by the way, in the video bar so you can see which part of the video is dedicated to which amigo. Guapo is our distraction machine. It's always nice to have him by your side when you're going guns blazing. Like, sure, you can command him to go after enemies as well, and this guy is smart, going higher up, but this soldier cannot escape him. But maybe you already noticed that it's better to just use the amigos as that distraction while you take care of the enemies yourself. I do like the animation Guapo does when you command him to take out an animal. Really cool. And it's kind of nice that you do not really have to worry about Guapo, because he namely has a self-revive that triggers. Sometimes it takes a while, but if you're someone who doesn't want to revive your amigo and not worry about it, then Guapo might be the one for you. He also regenerates health in combat after unlocking the first perk, and can take more damage below 50% after unlocking the second perk. And every amigo has their own photo mode pose. We can namely hug our crocodile friends or do a nice, I think, cheese? I'm not sure what this is, but it looks kind of cool. If you prefer stealth, then Chorizo is of course a nice pick early on in the game. And you get this one in the Montero farm home base, which you unlock by simply following the Maximus storyline. So if you just go to the region with the lowest rank after leaving the first island, then you will get here eventually. Although, as noted in my early unlocks video, it's smart to unlock all the home bases early before you focus on one storyline. I will link to that video at the end of this one. No, but in this home base over here, you find a side mission called Who is a Good Boy? Which first has you collect crocodile meat. If you already have that, you can just skip that part and immediately go to the second mission. Otherwise, you have to go to a crocodile hunting spot, which will be marked on your map. And then after that second mission, Chorizo is yours, and you can command him to distract enemies, after which you can sneak up to them and take them out. He also has some nice perks you have to unlock first, namely where he can tag nearby crafting materials. So really nice if you're hunting for some resources. And it's pretty funny, if you are low on health, you can just pet Chorizo to get health back, thanks to the Yes You Can perk. And if you use this healing ability 50 times, you can actually have Chorizo dig up resources from the ground, kind of like we saw in that second mission you had to do before you unlocked him. And yes, the photo mode pose is super cute too, totally the most unique amigo of them all. Although I can see why you would prefer Chicharron over Chorizo if you prefer the more aggressive playstyle. And for this amigo, you have to complete a couple of side missions that start in the home base of the Legends. Again, super handy to unlock all the 3 home bases immediately, so you can also get a more diverse amigo roster. And with the Hideout Network camp facility, you can of course buy fast travel points all across Yara, which are close to these home bases, so you can easily get there. I mention this tip in every video now, because it's really key for traversing this open world. So once you get to this Patriotis Peak home base, you find a note for the Man's Best Enemy mission. Follow that and the amigo will be yours. And yes, if you do this mission in co-op, your friends will get the amigo too, even without completing the missions in their game. And they can cause a ton of chaos. Chicharron can launch himself to enemies from a distance, just mark an enemy and he'll be taken care of, and it's a pretty funny sight as well. The first perk increases attack speed and makes Chicharron deal double damage when below the 70% health. And you see that thanks to the sort of fire sparks coming off the animal. You also have a perk that throws enemies on the ground, and a chicken feet enhances the below 70% rage attack, making Chicharron dodge more often. And while he doesn't really like it if you come too close to pet him, he does like to pose with the photo mode. Up next is a familiar face if you played Far Cry 5, so you can of course skip ahead to the other timestamps if you don't want to see it. You still here? Yes, Boomer from Far Cry 5 is back in Far Cry 6, now called Boom Boom. And there is a small explanation for it all. I won't spoil it. You can namely find it out for yourself when doing the boom or bust yarn story. And in the Amigo menu, you see a hint where you have to start looking. It's over here on the map. There you find a note and then you start the quest. Complete it and Boomer is yours. And this was the #1 request for the Thanks for Hire in Far Cry 5. Why doesn't Boomer ride with you in a car? Well, yes, in Far Cry 6, Boomer jumps inside the car next to you, finally. And it's awesome how his head is outside of the window sometimes. Really cool that they put in this feedback more than 3 years later. Sure, in New Dawn, we had a dog as well who could do it, but this is really with Boomer, our boy. Luckily, he's also great in combat, or actually before combat. He can only tag enemies close to him with the first perk. So what you can do is send him inside a camp, have him run around, and then you see all the enemies in the area. It's a better alternative than using your phone, because you can also tag enemies you can see from your location. So really nice. The second perk enhances this, because Boomer can then tag enemies that are further away. And the final perk lets him take more damage. Really cool that he's also in this game. And yes, he also has 2 photo mode poses this time. The final Amigo you can earn in Far Cry 6 is called Oluso, a black cat with some very nice stealth capabilities. If she namely takes out enemies, they disappear in front of you. So you have no bodies laying around. The first perk let her be more successful with these takedowns. And the takedowns get even stronger with the second perk, because this can cause enemies to run around in fear after seeing their friend get slaughtered by one of these takedowns. So yes, this is totally the best Amigo for both stealth and combat, as it can really hold its own. Also thanks to the final perk when you unlock that, because this makes her immune to damage when below 50% health. You get her from the Triada Blessing side mission, which you find over here on the map in the Olua Cave. I went more in depth on this and the other rewards you get from this in the best weapon that can shoot through walls video. I will link to that in the video description for if you want to check it out. But overall, just follow the side mission, do the treasure hunts, go back to the cave, and you will get the Amigo. The final 2 launch Amigos are part of the special editions. And I say launch Amigos because I would not be surprised if they add more post-launch. If you have the Season Pass, you unlock the K9000 Metal Dog after the Guerrilla mission. So after leaving the first island when the game opens up. We already talked a bit about this dog and the QR code around his neck in my Blood Dragon's weapon video. Of course, the dog has a unique look. It's overall not as strong as other Amigos though. Maybe that changes with that self-destruct, which you can unlock as the third perk. When we got it, we will totally report back here on the channel. And the final Amigo, Champagne, is also a cat. She's part of the Ultimate Edition, the Vice Strip Pack to be exact. She gives you more money from dead bodies, which is nice. And the more money you have, the more likely she will take down enemies. And during the Blood Dragon's weapon video, we didn't have that much money, so took a little bit longer. But now with 10k in the bank, you totally see that she can more easily take out targets. And also when she does a silent takedown, you will loot the enemy if you have the perk. And the final perk is this roar, which can knock down enemies. We still need to unlock it. It sounds kind of nice. Of course, again, share your favorite Amigo in the comments down below. I'm leaning towards Oluso, but curious to hear your take. Of course, subscribe for more Far Cry content if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help me out. And check out that previous video on early unlocks if you haven't already by clicking on the screen. For now, I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.